Hey everyone, so I know it's been a while, but today I decided to do a review on one of the products that I recently purchased. They had a really big sale, and they still actually do have a sale going on right now, so I've had a chance to experiment with it for a little bit. I was going to do a first impressions video, but I didn't. So now I'm doing a what I think about it after I've used it for the past couple of months, so stay tuned. So the product that I'm reviewing, if you haven't already been able to tell by the title, is the NUME Megastar straightener. The one that I got is in purple. I would have much rather had it in black, but at the time of the purchase, all they had was, I think, pink or purple, and I had to go with the purple. But it is a 1-inch flat iron. It does have tourmaline floating plates, so it does help with keeping your hair from getting snagged within the plates whenever you're straightening it, and I haven't had any issues with any hair snagging as of yet, so that's good. Something that you may notice whenever you purchase it, or you may have noticed just from the reviews or seeing pictures of the iron, is that it does have this strip in the middle of the plates, and it is an infrared strip, and it helps with dispersing the heat over the plates, and so you don't have hair that looks better in some areas and bad in others, or burned in some others. It does help with the even distribution. And it also has a dial here, so you can see what temperature you have it set at. It does automatically start at 450, and then you can use the little button down here to change it. I personally use it at 390. I used to use a GHG, and I had that one at that one actually I think only goes up to 370, and every other prior iron I've used 370, but I decided to go up just a little bit to keep my hair more sleek, which, as you can tell, it is pretty, I wouldn't say frizzy, it just gets really soft to the point where it's like static. I don't even understand, but that's just how my hair's always been. One thing I would say about it, which I think it's kind of weird, and I am going to talk to customer service about, is that the plates on the side, the plate paint on the side has already been chipping off, and I haven't even had the iron or used the iron more than a handful of times, which is a bit weird that it's already chipping off on one side of the iron. Another thing that I don't like is that it does have an automatic shut off. But the issue with the automatic shut off is that it will shut off whether or not you're straightening your hair. So with my GHD, it would only shut off if I actually wasn't using it. If I had set it down for a certain period of time, it would shut off. But with this one, it'll just shut off. So I'll be in the middle of straightening my hair, and it's just making my hair really staticky, and I'm wondering what's going on, and it's because the iron turned off. So kind of wish it didn't have this. I understand why they do, because I know there are some people out there who honestly forget, but it's just really annoying to have to keep looking at my iron to see if it's on or not, because it just shuts off on me, and it takes me more than an hour to an hour and a half to straighten my hair, and so you can imagine how many times I have to keep turning it back on and waiting for it to heat up. It doesn't take that long to heat up, which is a good plus, so I don't have to wait that long, but it's just, I shouldn't have to keep looking at my iron to turn it back on whenever I'm straightening my hair. If I set it down for 30 minutes, okay, that makes sense, but the temperatures that it goes up to is 450. I don't know, I was just looking at it too, I don't know the lowest temperature. 190 is the lowest temperature, and this is in Fahrenheit, and it does literally take seconds to heat up, which is the good part. Again, I use 370. It does have a swivel on the cord, so that helps too with keeping the cord from getting all tangled up. I haven't had an issue. I mean, it's tangled now, but that's just me. I wanted to see what other points that I had about this. It does retail for $169. I don't know if I had mentioned that earlier, but I know I did say that there's a lot of coupons during Christmas, and especially still now, I know that you can get some wands and some sets for under $100, so I know that this is definitely not going to cost you $107 if you do your research and look up the proper coupon for this month, or whatever coupons haven't expired yet. As far as the straightening abilities that this straightener has, is it's pretty good. I had an issue with my GHD. It wasn't straightening my hair as well as I thought it would, and I paid well over $220 $20 or something for it, and I had expected it to work better for my hair than it did. And prior straighteners that I've used were the Subdue, which I did like, but it made my hair smell like it was burnt, and it also made my hair break. And then Solia, which has been my favorite straightener ever, but they discontinued the 1-inch, so I've just been looking at other options, and this was the one that I stumbled upon. So I probably will purchase it again. It is a pretty great straightener for what it can do, but as you can tell, my hair is just it gets so soft that it gets staticky. So it's not so much that, my hair is not straight, because you can see the pieces are as straight as they can get. It's just there's just so much static because it's so soft that it has a mind of its own. So I have to work with it a lot and just keep pulling it down. But that's just, I'm sorry, I'm looking right here. I have my laptop. That's just how it's always been. But I'll show you kind of, it's pretty long. So it's straight. It's just right here in this area. It's how it's always been. It's interesting. So yeah, so it straightens my hair pretty well. I haven't found that straightener other than the Solia that has straightened my hair as well as I'd like, but I'm definitely still working with it, trying to figure out what products work best for my hair, because my hair also has been pretty drying lately, and that may be a factor in how my hair looks straightened versus how it was on the Solia when I was using completely different products. So it's really just a hit or miss right now, and so I'm really just trying to figure out what is my method, because I change my straighteners all the time and I change my hair products all the time, so I don't really have anything similar to compare it to. So it really just, I use so many different things, but definitely look out for some of their products. I do also have their titanium curl one. I think it's a 25 millimeter. Not really a fan of that one, to be completely honest. That's a whole separate review, because I do want to actually try it on my hair and show you how it looks throughout the day, because I've used plenty of curling irons or curling wands that have lasted longer than the titanium one at NUME. So I do want to buy their 5-in-1 option. My cat's right here. I do want to buy their 5-in-1 option because I heard that the tourmaline versus the titanium makes a big difference as far as the lasting power and the curl. So I do definitely want to try that. But yeah, so definitely check out the Megastar. Again, I haven't been paid by them to review this product. I bought 2 of their titanium ones, and I also bought this straightener all on my own, so don't have to worry about anything biased or anything like that. I bought it with my own money, just like I always do. But yeah, so if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, or the comments or messages here at YouTube, and I will see you next time. Bye. I think I'm going to bring him up here. Give me a second. This is Gears. He's getting really scared. It's okay, don't be scared. Okay, that didn't work.